Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Before we start this video, I just want to throw it out there that This Is 50 did an article on me. If you're interested in reading the article, I'm going to have it linked in the comments section. Go ahead and check it out. But for this video, we're going to be speaking on an Orlando rapper who posted a video to his own Instagram showing him aiming a gun with a laser at a man that was jogging on a sidewalk, and only a day later, he would be arrested for shooting a man that laughed at him. April 7th, 2021, 19-year-old Orlando rapper Trey57, also known as Travion Polite, was driving with his girlfriend on South Sonoran Boulevard when they started arguing in the car. Stopping at a red light, a black Honda pulled up next to Trey5's vehicle with a man and a woman inside. According to an arrest warrant, the couple in the vehicle were laughing at Trey5 and his girlfriend arguing, so Trey5 started shooting. He shot the man in the stomach, who then got out of the car and can be seen on video running through a parking lot to a nearby Jiffy Lube where employees put pressure on his stomach as he bled. Trey5 had rear-ended another car while he was shooting before fleeing in his vehicle. The victim was transported to a local hospital where he underwent emergency surgery and a large portion of his stomach and intestines had to be removed, leaving him with permanent damage and most likely a shitbag. Orlando PD violent crime detectives arrived at Trey5's address after locating his vehicle, only to find Orlando's gang unit there investigating the rapper for a separate crime. A video was posted to Instagram showing a driver, who police believe to be Trey5, holding a firearm with a laser attached, pointing it out of his window while he drives and aims at a man seen jogging on the sidewalk.
Only hope that the shock and dismay and utter horror that you're about to see on what occurred on these two cases strikes you the same way that it struck me.
Crazy, man. I gotta be on this.
Say I won't. Say I won't stink your.
Struck me. The instant I knew the correlation of these two cases and the suspect involved, I immediately reflected back to that could be my family in that video. That could be my family in that vehicle. It literally shook me to my core.
Detectives also retrieved multiple videos on social media where Trey5 is seen with the same exact gun. Detectives were able to locate the man jogging and inform him on the situation, showing him the video. The jogger was shocked as he thought it was just a kid playing with a laser pointer. Within 24 hours of the shooting, Trey5 was arrested and booked in Orlando's county jail on 6 charges from 2 separate cases. In his first case, he'd been charged with possession of a firearm by a delinquent, carrying a concealed firearm, and reckless display of a firearm, while in his second case, he's been charged with attempted murder with the firearm, shooting from a vehicle, and possession of a weapon by a Florida delinquent. I don't need to add it up to tell y'all Jit facing a lot of fucking time, and the amount of evidence in this case is overwhelming. Now, it might come as a shock to some, but let me break this down real quick, because during the police conference, the cop made it a big deal about how he made the video pointing the gun at the dude that was jogging. I mean, you can hear him in the video like, oh, say I won't stank your shit, say I won't kill you, more or less, right? I don't believe he ever had the intention of shooting him. I think he was obviously just doing it for Instagram and trying to impress people, whatever. But he was charged for it. In that case, he was charged with 3 charges, which 2 gun charges and reckless whatever of a firearm, basically aiming it at somebody. Aiming a gun at somebody recklessly, the charge he was charged with, is only a first-degree misdemeanor. It's not even a felony. You get in more trouble for having the gun than pointing it at a motherfucker. And when the police broke it down in the press conference, he was like, that could have been a member of my family. It shook me to my core. A first-degree misdemeanor should not shake you to your fucking core. But the attempted murder charge that he has, that's the one that's gonna most likely put him away if he is convicted. And I mean, they have the evidence. Obviously, they have him on camera. They were able to get his license plate, whatever it is, find his address, find him, find out who he is, and then link him to the other crime, right? He shot a man. The man suffered significant damage. That damage alone, it plays a role in the case. You know what I mean? You shoot somebody, you do anything to somebody, the more damage that's done, the more severe the case is, because when you sit in trial, they're gonna be breaking this down to the people that are in the trial, the jury, whoever, right? They're gonna talk about how much of his intestines and his stomach is out. They're gonna have him sit on the stand unless he chooses not to. They're still gonna speak on his behalf, speak on the trauma that he's living with, speak on what he has to deal with now. Whatever, right? They're gonna make this kid sound like he's a fucking monster, when in all actuality, it just sounds like he doesn't have a big homie. It sounds like he's trying to do things for an image, you know what I mean? And if he had a big homie, because apparently this kid, he identifies as a gang member, a motherfucker would look at him and be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? The second that video got posted, what are you doing? Why are you even doing dumb shit like that? Who are you trying to impress? Because in his other videos, he's only flexing 10s, 20s. In one video, oh, I got 2,000. Who said I don't got a bag? $2,000 is not a bag. And I remember when I was 16, 17, flexing 2-3 grand, thinking I was the shit, thinking that this was big money. In all actuality, it's not. It's only big money if you're not actually paying your own rent, paying for your own car, doing your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because then you see how much bills are, and the value of $2,000 goes away very fucking quick. Now, there is a video of him being released from a facility, so I'm assuming he was incarcerated at some point in time, but it wasn't in Orange County, or at least as an adult, because that wasn't in the court system. So unless he was a juvenile, whatever, it didn't say he was a felon, didn't charge him with felony charges, but he did a little bit of time, got out, still had that same cocky attitude, behavior, whatever. I don't know if he was trying to do this type of shit to promote his rap career, because that's big. Everybody likes flexing with guns and showing off guns, and there seems to be a big difference between, you know, rednecks that take a picture with shotguns and deer, and jits that take pictures and videos with guns or pointing them at motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's a totally different ballgame. People try to compare the two like it's the same fucking thing. There's no issue with you taking pictures with guns. It's just how you actually take the picture. Are you showing that you're armed, that you're willing to defend yourself, that you're pro Second Amendment? Or are you showing that you're a driller, you're a killer, and you're hunting down ops? Pointing a gun at a fucking civilian jogging on the side of the street is not gonna get you any cool points. You're not proving nothing to nobody. And shooting a motherfucker just for laughing at you, it's immature. It's dead ass serious, but it really is a minor immature thing to do. It shows you're emotional. It shows that, you know, you were caught up in a road rage incident, and there's a lot of motherfuckers getting clapped over bad driving. You know what I mean? Don't fuck with people when they're driving. You don't really hear about sidewalk shootings like this unless someone's getting hunted down on some gang shit. But, you know, somebody bumps into another person, it's not going to be an all-out gunfight. Versus driving, motherfucker cut you off, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think he's going to beat this case? I think he's going to beat down these charges. He was flexing the money on Instagram. He's indigent inside of jail, meaning he doesn't have any money. It said that he had a value of like $70 or he gets assistance, whatever. He doesn't have a paid lawyer. He has a public defender. Regardless, I feel like some of these charges are going to get bumped down, especially in his first case where it's just simple gun possession and reckless, you know, aiming a gun. It's gonna get county time for aiming the gun. It's only a fucking misdemeanor, and he's gonna be in there for a little bit on the attempted murder. Do I think he's gonna get away with the attempted murder? It's hard to say, because not only did he shoot into a vehicle with a man and a woman and hit the man, it could have hit the woman. It isn't looking good with the amount of evidence that's against him. But this is just another example of flexing on social media will be your fucking downfall. Having a quick temper, doing things in the heat of the moment that'll have everlasting effects, it will be your downfall. You can't think like this. You can't act like this. You have to mature. And if you know people that are like this and you're tolerating them living the life that they choose, at least be that big homie that steps down and puts them in a different direction That way they're not self-destructing, because somebody could have stepped in the second he did that first fucking thing and really made a difference on this kid's life. But at the end of the day, he's a grown-ass man and he gotta live with the decisions he made. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. Till next time.